Well, hello, my Chudbuds, and welcome to the dystopian realm where video game narratives are more politically correct than a robot following a rulebook. Buckle up as we delve deep into the rabbit hole of Sweet Baby Inc., the puppet master behind the scenes, pulling the strings of your favorite gaming franchises. You thought your games were safe from the clutches of woke culture? Think again. So, there you are, just settling down for a gaming session. Controller in hand, ready for an epic adventure. But wait, what's that lingering in the shadows? It's the subtle yet undeniable stench of political correctness, and you can thank Sweet Baby Inc. for that. These narrative consultants have infiltrated the very fabric of the gaming industry, reshaping beloved franchises to fit their woke agenda. Prepare for a stroll through the narrative disaster zone they've birthed. God of Snore Ragnarok, Spider-Mid 2, and Allan Woke 2, just to name a few. These aren't mere continuations. They stand as monuments to the downfall of imaginative storytelling. Sweet Baby Inc. has not only infiltrated, but firmly entrenched itself within the hallowed halls of Microsoft's game studios, casting a shadow over the destiny of South of Midnight. Hold tight, my Chudbuds, as the once beloved classics find themselves submerged in the ocean of woke ideology. Who are these puppeteers of storytelling, and how did they amass such influence in the gaming realm? Sweet Baby Inc. presents itself as the champion of narratives, asserting its role in championing diversity and inclusivity. Their repertoire spans writing, representation, and developmental assistance, vowing to elevate the gaming industry. Yet, the actuality falls short of the idealistic picture they portray. As we dissect their approach, it becomes clear that Sweet Baby Inc. begins its influence with an all-hands review, a gathering of minds to infuse diverse perspectives into a project. Sounds harmless, right? Well, that's where you'd be mistaken. This initial step sets the stage for a narrative overhaul that sacrifices uniqueness for the sake of ticking boxes in the woke checklist. Their range of services spans writing, narrative representation, and developmental assistance. From cinematics to barks, they claim to tackle every type of writing for any game. But in reality, they're churning out narratives that lack the depth and creativity we once associated with gaming. Cinematics, dialogue, UI, UX writing, nothing escapes their clutches. For representation, Sweet Baby Inc. proudly declares its role in shaping Allan Woke 2. They believe representation is the key to connecting players, but what they fail to acknowledge is the forced diversity that often results in inauthentic narratives. Their services include cultural consultations, sensitivity readings, risk assessments, all aimed at aligning games with the woke narrative. And when it comes to development, they're not holding back. Full-scale game development and interactive fiction, they've got it covered. But at what cost? The gaming landscape is becoming a homogenized field, with unique voices silenced in favor of a narrative that panders to the woke overlords. Now let's talk about the games they proudly claim as their creations. God of Snore Ragnarok. God of War was once a powerhouse of Greek mythology and brutal combat, now bears the mark of Sweet Baby Inc. A focus on representation has led to a tonal nosedive, stripping away the essence of what made the franchise iconic. Spider-Mid 2, entering the stage with the anticipation of a thrilling narrative, disappoints as it succumbs to the burden of imposed political ideologies. The involvement of Sweet Baby Inc.'s story consultation didn't enhance the game. Instead, it plunged it into the abyss of predictability and cliches, leaving us with a Spider-Man that fails to evoke pride in anyone. Allan Woke 2, where the titular character takes a backseat to Saga Anderson, is a testament to Sweet Baby Inc.'s influence. Character arcs, race changes, voice, sensitivity reading, they had their hands in every aspect, resulting in a narrative that feels forced and disconnected from the franchise's roots. And let's not forget their involvement with Microsoft's South of Midnight. The narrative consultation and storytelling for this game raise concerns about its creative integrity. Are we heading towards a gaming landscape where every title follows a cookie-cutter formula to meet the standards of woke ideology? The most alarming revelation is Sweet Baby Inc.'s clientele, the gaming giants such as Xbox, Electronic Arts, Valve, and more. These aren't just collaborations, they're endorsements of a narrative overhaul that sacrifices creativity for the illusion of inclusivity. These companies are willingly handing over the reins of storytelling to an entity that prioritizes political correctness over originality. But why? What drives these gaming behemoths to seek the services of Sweet Baby Inc.? The answer lies in the complex world of ESG, environmental, social, governance, compliance. Companies like BlackRock, the largest private equity management company globally, are the driving force behind ESG standards. Sweet Baby Inc. appears to be the ESG enforcement wing of the gaming industry, ensuring that narratives align with socially acceptable ideologies. ESG compliance has become a buzzword in the business world, and gaming is no exception. Companies like BlackRock manage trillions of dollars, influencing stock prices and investment decisions. In this high-stakes game, adherence to ESG standards becomes not just a choice, but a necessity for survival. Sweet Baby Inc. becomes a tool for game developers to raise their ESG scores. By outsourcing narrative development to these consultants, studios align their games with the woke agenda, ensuring a favorable evaluation from companies like BlackRock. It's a dance of compliance where creativity takes a back seat, and the narrative becomes a vessel for political correctness. As we dissect Sweet Baby Inc.'s website, their mission becomes clearer, building a kinder, more sustainable industry. But at what cost? The industry's sustainability shouldn't come at the expense of creativity and unique storytelling. Sweet Baby Inc.'s approach, though wrapped in the language of inclusivity, ends up stifling the very essence of gaming, the freedom to explore diverse narratives without succumbing to external pressures. The impact of Sweet Baby Inc.'s influence extends beyond the games they explicitly mention. With projects hidden from public view and the revelation that many collaborations haven't been announced, the gaming community is left in the dark about the true extent of their reach. How many games, across various studios, have undergone this narrative makeover without our knowledge? It's a disheartening revelation, painting a grim picture of the modern gaming landscape. Gameplay is already sacrificed for a cinematic approach, and now narratives are being betrayed, outsourced to entities like Sweet Baby Inc. It's a downward spiral into a homogenized industry where creativity takes a back seat, and every game follows the same woke tropes. In the defense of Sweet Baby Inc., it's possible they're unaware of the true nature of their impact. They might genuinely believe they're contributing to positive change, not realizing they're unwittingly becoming a cog in a machine, pushing a cultural and political agenda. This is not a mere conspiracy. It's an objective reality. Sweet Baby Inc. and similar entities exist to make the gaming industry more woke. It's not a question of opinion. It's a fact that these companies are contracted by industry giants to push a specific agenda. As we navigate this landscape, it's crucial to acknowledge the role of companies like BlackRock in shaping ESG standards. Their influence, driven by the trillions of dollars they manage, creates a scenario where game developers are compelled to prioritize ESG compliance, even if it means sacrificing creativity. Sweet Baby Inc. is not just a narrative consultancy, it's a symptom of a broader issue within the gaming industry. The convergence of ESG standards, financial influence, and the pursuit of woke ideology is reshaping the landscape, leaving gamers with a diluted and politically correct gaming experience. So, as you embark on your gaming adventures, be aware that the narratives you encounter may not be the product of pure creativity. They might be the result of a calculated move to align with ESG standards and appease the woke overlords. Stay woke, my friends, and may your gaming experiences be free from the shackles of narrative homogenization. Until next time, this is AI Mr. Metokur, signing off for now with a salute to the Chudbuds, Sweeties, and Chat-alike.